Hey, you are watching Ali Aziz YouTube channel.
Top 20 cabin crew interview questions and answers for fresh and experienced candidates. Ali Aziz Quality Education channel providing you the job best interview related videos, so don't forget the subscription button. 1. Explain what is air turbulence. Air turbulence is a minor jerk or bumps you feel in the aircraft, which is not dangerous and presumably part of flying experience. Air turbulence occurs when a mass of air is moving at a continuous speed collides with another mass of air that moving at a different speed. Such air movement is often created by jet streams, thunderstorms, and air moving around mountains. 2. What if you lost your luggage while flying? Your luggage is airline's responsibility, and you are liable to get compensated if you lost your luggage or damaged or delayed. 3. What is jet lag? Jet lag is also referred as time zone change syndrome. When people travel through plane rapidly from west to east or east to west, they will feel jet lag. In this syndrome, your body clock or biological clock get disturbed and there will change in your daily activities like sleeping, eating, body temperature, and even you might feel sleepy, drowsy, and tired. 4. What if you lose your passport while traveling overseas? While traveling overseas, what you should do is make 2 photocopies of your passport and birth certificate that proves your citizenship. Take one and leave one with someone who can fax the documents to you in an emergency. Write down the number of your country embassy. Keep a plan or map that takes you to your country embassy quickly. Review the acceptable forms of primary identification and proof of citizenship. 5. While flying, what you should do in an emergency. See where the nearest emergency exit door is. When oxygen level goes down inside, an oxygen mask pops out from the top. Put it on. Fasten your seat belt and lower it down to your knees. 6. List out things that you can't carry while flying. Things you can't carry while traveling. Blunt or sharp objects that can cause injuries. Harmful chemicals, toxic gas or acid. Explosive substances. Guns or firearms. Electronic devices, except few. 7. What is ditching? Ditching is another word for emergency landing. Unlike normal landing, this landing takes place on the water surface. 8. How long the oxygen lasts for passenger in an emergency? In an emergency, the moment the oxygen masks drop down, there is approximately 15 minutes of oxygen that you can use it, which is more than enough for the pilot to take it to the lower altitude where you can breathe normally. 9. What is aquaplaning? It is a condition where a standing water, snow, or slush makes a layer on the ground which causes the moving wheel of an aircraft to lose contact with the aircraft, due to which braking action on the wheel fails or becomes less operative, reducing the friction between the wheels and the ground. 10. Why pilot hits ground hard during bad weather? During bad weather, pilot hits the ground hard intentionally while landing. It is not because they lack skill for landing, but to avoid the accident due to the slippery surface which is formed when there is an excess layer of water accumulated during rain, so to puncture that surface they hit the surface hard. 11. Explain what is clear ice. Clear ice refers to a solid precipitation which forms on the aircraft when air temperature is between 0 degrees C and -3 degrees C, and it can make the formation of water ice on the surface of the aircraft. With clear ice or icing, the aircraft will be at risk of stalling. 12. Explain what do you mean by stalling of aircraft? When the wing can't generate or produce enough lift to support weight of the airplane stalls. The angle at which it happens is called the critical angle of attack. Stalling of aircraft can occur at any speed. 13. Mention what things need to be taken in consideration if your seat is near emergency exit. Recognize the opening mechanism of emergency exit. Understand well the instruction for operating the emergency exit. See whether opening the emergency exit will increase the hazards to which the passengers may be expected. Follow the oral direction and hand signals given by a crew member. Stow and secure the emergency exit window so that it does not obstruct the use of the exit. 14. Explain what can passengers do to ensure safety. To ensure safety, passengers can do following things. Pay attention to the flight attendant. Listen to safety briefing, even if you have heard it several times. Assess the safety data card which will be in the seat pocket in front of you. Check where the emergency exit is located. Between your seat and closest exit, count the number of rows, useful in fire or smoke. Keep your seat belt fastened. Consider purchasing a separate seat for infant or child while traveling. Stretch your arms and muscles on long flights. 15. What creates the strange sounds you hear prior to takeoff and landing? The drilling sound you hear during landing and takeoff is the sound of the flaps and slats being extended on the wings. These panels are driven by a screw mechanism that causes the sounds. It increases the area and curvature of the wing when extended to facilitate low-speed flying. 16. Is it possible to open flight door at high altitude? Airplanes are pressurized to the equivalent of 8,000 feet for passenger comfort and to facilitate breathing. At higher altitude, around 30,000 feet, the air pressure inside the plane is much higher than the pressure outside, and this pressure differential will not allow the door to open. 17. What are the measures taken to save the aircraft from lightning? Static wick is the key component used in an aircraft to save the plane from lighting. This device disperses the static buildup in the air, which reduces the intensity of a lightning strike and deviates the path of lightning through the rod instead of spreading throughout the airplane. 18. What medical aid is not allowed to carry with you on aircraft? Hand cleaner, hydrogen peroxide, chemical cold packs, antibiotics ointment, insect bite swabs. 19. What all medical aid you can carry with permission from security personnel? Glucose gels or liquids, including juice for diabetic passengers, diabetic supplies, syringes, lancets, glucometers, other medication and pumps, nitroglycerin spray, 4 ounces or less of essential non-prescription gel or liquid medications, liquid prescription medication on passenger's name. 20. What things you should not do on while flying? Refuse to buckle your seat belt. Get into a scuffle. Ignore the request to turn off electronic devices. Drinking alcohol too much.